Hi, I'm Joel. I sing in this entry. Oh wow, what do I do?
I am Alex and I play bass for this entry.
Cool. Okay. So we asked our readers to submit questions for you guys.
Cool.
And we got about 50 about your cat.
About my cat?
So this is basically a cat interview.
No, just what? So we were going to ask you how Skylar's doing.
She's doing well.
She. I'm sorry.
As you thought it was a boy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and Skylar's it can be either male or female name.
That's true.
But I've found that most people assume Skylar is a guy. So. But Skylar's a girl. She's doing well, from what I've heard. I get weekly pictures from my family.
Oh, that's cute.
And I don't know. That's all I know about her. I know she becomes more social.
We then got a later last night.
Mm-hmm.
They submit questions to our Tumblr's Ask Box. We got an anonymous one saying that Skylar misses you.
Oh wow. She probably hopped on there.
She probably wrote
You know what's funny is someone made a Facebook page for Skylar and also my dog Cooper. And what's even funnier is some people think that I run it, which is hilarious because they must think I have like a lot of time on my hands. But anyways, I've met the girl who runs the Skylar one. I don't know who runs the Cooper one. So, but I like to imagine that Skylar actually logs on Facebook and Tumblr and tries to contact me.
Let you know he misses you.
Yeah.
Do you have any pets?
I don't actually. I sort of do. I kind of
He's got Sean.
kind of have Sean. You know.
Yep.
He's a
Sean's
nice-
enough of
Kind
a
of
pet.
counts as a pet.
Yeah, he's kind of like a pet. He's kind of like a little pug or something.
Yeah, he yaps. He would be
he
like a
does.
yappy dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Yeah,
when
but he knows
sees
he
it
is.
Interviewed later. Okay. As far as tour pigs go, I know that I don't think anything can top the Joel.
Jolo?
Yeah.
Joel.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah.
great
Again, that's so funny. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of an impressionist. Like I like to do impressions of people, but and you know I wouldn't do that to any other band. You know, if we weren't friends with them. It just happened to be that we were friends with the main. They're really nice guys, and John already knew that I could do an impression of him, so and he loved it. So
He didn't know.
he didn't know it was gonna be happening though.
No, it was like the end of tour prank.
There's this kid just drew some Sharpie tattoos on me, and
We came out pretty good.
and and I think most people understand that it was a prank,
Right.
but there are some people who are like, why is he trying to be like John? Like he's really copying John. I'm like, come on now.
Do you guys think that was the best tour prank you guys have had, or have you had?
We haven't really done a whole lot of tour pranks, so
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that was by far the best one. And
they blew their confetti shooter into our
Yeah,
van
if you went to the
as their
evening with
prank.
Maine, any show there, they had confetti that would come out at the beginning, like the first song and at the end of their set.
Okay.
So what they did was they loaded them up and they carried them and like opened up our van door and just blew off the confetti
It was a
shooters.
mess.
It was the biggest mess I've ever seen. We still have confetti in our van, and we had it professionally cleaned, but there are still some spots where there's main confetti.
Crazy. Any embarrassing moments
On stage?
on stage during tour?
Not really this tour. This tour's gone
We're
too
just like
smooth.
we're way too cool to be embarrassed.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Embarrassing. Well, I mean, I've stumbled over a monitor before and like almost fell, but I caught myself, which I think it probably would have been better if I actually just fell. But it was like a really awkward, like, ugh. Like I tried to, I don't know, save it, and everybody was just kind of like staring
Yeah,
at me.
Sean has more of the klutziness on stage. He's not very coordinated and he moves around a lot, so he tends to fall into stuff and
Yeah.
Sean would probably have more.
Sean is by far the biggest faller in the band, so.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing you guys are in your early 20s?
Yes.
40s.
40s.
Just
that's,
Yeah,
that's
except
rough.
Joel's in his
That's
40s.
rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I listened to Good Charlotte when I was in junior high. I don't know if you guys did. So what is that like for you guys?
Yeah, I did. It's
I know
funny
for
is
him.
the two first records I ever bought were Third Eye Blind self-titled and Good Charlotte self-titled. So, and I knew every single song to that record, and so now it's just weird. You know, I always tell people, like, if me now could go back and tell the 8th grade me that I would be touring with Good Charlotte one day, I wouldn't believe it. And I would crap my pants, and then I'd probably die. Yeah.
That's cool. So, what is your favorite part of touring?
Not the driving.
Not
but
the
probably
riding.
literally just like the playing the show and seeing fans and their reactions and.
On this tour especially, I think it's kind of, there's been something different, at least for me personally, just I've been really focusing on just having a good time on stage, and I think it's that 20 to 30 minutes that we get on stage is definitely fun for me, where I can feed off the crowd, and the crowds on this tour have been very receptive, and they've been very cool about, you know, listening to us, so I definitely live for that rush on stage. It's probably the best part.
What was your first show like?
Our very first show as a band?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a real treat.
It was real good.
It was in a really tiny bar, right? The real bar in Tempe, Arizona, and it sounded like it was our first show, and we were all extremely nervous.
We were really young.
All of our friends from high school were there, and
I had my back to the crowd for most of it. You know, I would like look at Alex and Sean and Ryan.
Yeah, and I was stressing
nervous.
out. Yeah. But it still probably came across totally.
It was
fine.
mainly fans and close friends, or family
just
and
family
close friends. Yeah, we didn't have any fans.
All right. So fans want to know what the weirdest thing about you guys is.
The weirdest thing?
Alex has so many weird things about him.
Yeah, I can go on for days.
Yeah.
I don't like tapping.
Oh, he hates.
Hate tapping.
Is this bugging you? I'm tapping.
That bugs me. I don't like bugs.
He has a bug phobia. He's afraid of elevators.
Really badly afraid of elevators. I think I just have a lot of phobias more than anything.
But he also is big on poker.
Huge.
Texas Hold'em,
Yes.
and he's actually good at it. So. Me personally, I don't like the feeling of wind. That's kind of weird.
So you're not happy you're in San Francisco?
The wind just annoys me. I'm still happy to be in San Francisco, but I don't like to be outside when there's wind. Unless, and this is weird, unless I'm at the beach and my hair's wet and I'm just I'm in swim mode. I don't know if that makes sense. And what's the other thing? I don't know. We just have weird humor. Our whole band. We watch a lot of Tim and Eric, so I think if people got to know us, they would probably, think we're pretty weird.
I think you're pretty weird.
Yeah, we're strange.
So, have you guys had to overcome any challenges as a band?
Yeah, I think always.
Yeah.
I don't think that ever ends. Just being in a group, traveling in a little van always, and always being together, you have to learn to overcome obstacles constantly. But
Our group especially, we have a lot of strong personalities in our band.
Yeah.
And at first it was rough. In our first tour, we almost called it quits twice. So but there's always that challenge. But I think it definitely gets easier as you kind of have more fans and makes things a little more worthwhile.
Okay. Any last words for your fans?
We have a new album coming out on
April 19th.
April 19th. And we have a new single called Sound of Fire that's available now.
Yeah, you can pre-order the album.
Pre-order the album. Do it because it's only $5. $5, and there's 8 tracks. So. That's a steal.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.